So I'm really pleased with how this has worked out. This is just using a wave modifier. We've done no mathematics, we've done no scripting. We haven't done anything really complicated, but we've got a really good, nice automated swim cycle that we could use on a school of fish or duplicate this guy a number of times. One thing, if you're trying to play with this rig, you might notice is that if you come in here and you grab the root, if we move this around, this should tear away the head section, because although this is still linked in a hierarchy, these extra points that we created are actually controlling the spine system now, so it's not going to come along with it because they're not linked together. And the easiest way to do this is come up to the schematic view, and let's just open that out so we can see it a little bit better. And I'm just going to right click, go to hierarchy mode. I'm just so used to looking at hierarchy mode that reference mode, for me, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I can vaguely figure out that there's a hierarchy here, but hierarchy mode is just so much easier. And coming from sort of a Maya background as well, this makes life, I don't know, it just sort of, it replicates what Maya has, and I'm so used to looking at graph view in there that this is pretty much similar to it, or very closely similar to it. So yeah, so it's just good for me to work this way. If you're using reference mode, that's fine. It doesn't really matter anyway. So with the select tool, I'm just going to grab all of these. So that's the line and the extra points that control those extra bones and the spine bones, sorry. And I'm just going to use the connect tool, which is actually the same as the select and link tool. You'll notice that they have the same image, but for some reason the hover over says connect on the schematic view, and in the main window it's select and link. It's confusing. That's the only thing that I can really come up with. It just confuses everyone when they should just name stuff the same. But anyway, so if we grab this, you'll see that we can now click and drag with all of these, and we'll just place them underneath the root, which is what this one is here. I'm just going to leave the geometry out of this hierarchy. You could put it in if you want to. So let's have a look at what we've got now. If I move the root around, this guy should come along without getting his head torn off. So let's do that. Alright, cool, so that's good. And we should be able to go back into the line and turn on this amplitude, and we can start doing this, which is awesome. And let's just select that root and press play again. Cool. So we should be able to, you can make this guy swim around and have that nice motion on here as well on the swim. And that's, that is really cool. We really haven't done anything to make this look really good. And obviously, like I said, this could cause a problem on some other characters. If you're following along with your own character, if this is causing an issue, maybe run the spline IK system, the custom spline IK system, from the tip here all the way down to the end. That could fix that up, and this would mean that this head would come along as well. I really like the fact that the head stays still. It works really, really nicely for this character. I personally think so anyway. So yeah, I think he's pretty much done, and we can start to move along to the crunch character now, who's a lot more complicated in terms of geometry, but the rig, is pretty much exactly the same. So let's jump along and have a look at him in the next video.